There's an old proverb that reads that our eyes are the windows to our soul. And if you look into a person's eyes, you can see their truth. You can see the lies. You can see whether that smile is real or is it fake. You can see the mystical beings of their soul, their true feelings. You can see who they are, what they're thinking. It says that your pupils get larger in the dark, but get smaller in light. And looking through a person's eyes is like looking in a camera lens, like looking through a window. Everything becomes clear when you look through the eyes of a person's soul. Let me ask you something. What do you see, people? When you look through someone's eyes, deep into their soul, what are you seeing? Let me ask you another question. What are you seeing when you look into my eyes? Look deeply. Let me know. What do you see? What you're probably saying is, I see it, you look tired. You look like you got bags in your eyes, you look like you haven't much sleep lately. You look tired. That's what it looks like when I look in your eyes right now. And you know what, you're right. I am tired. I haven't getting much sleep. I've been working my behind off. I'm kind of tired right now, people. So because I'm tired, we're not going to get into the mystical beings of looking into someone's eyes, into their soul. We're not going to talk about old proverbs or the history of looking to eyes. So we're going to cut through all the BS and get straight to the point. Because I'm tired, we're just going to get straight to the point today, people. You don't truly have to look through someone's eyes to see their soul. Truth be told, it's a much easier route that you can go. You don't even have to be in person no more with a person to see their true soul or feelings. All you have to do is go to their social media account and you'll see how they truly feel. Because let me be honest with you people, a lot of your friends, a lot of people you know, and some people that you don't know, because you got those people who friend you on social media only to spy or to be nosy and see what you're going on. Truthfully, see the eyes in your soul. Look through the windows of your soul based off your posts. If you look at these people posts, what you're going to see is a lot of people are out here hurting. And you're probably like, what? They're hurting? Yeah, because you gotta look at their posts. Look at what people are saying. They're crying out for help. You got so many people on your posts. You got family members, loved ones, friends crying out for help. Your auntie, your uncle, your grandpa, your mom, your dad. They're crying out for help. And they're not even looking you in the eyes when they're doing it. Look at some of the stuff they're posting. Look at some of the stuff they're saying. They're talking about chasing the bag. They're telling you that they're broke, people. They need money. So help them out. Cash out them a couple dollars, people. You got people who are talking about relationships. You got people making comments and GIFs and memes on there. You got to read this stuff. You got to really pay attention, people. You got to look at it with softer eyes. We'll get to that in a second. You got to look at it with softer eyes to see what they're really trying to say when they're posting those GIFs and them memes. When they sitting there talking about, I don't need no man. What they're truly saying is, oh, I need a man. I need some help. When you see these dudes talking about they need love, they looking for a woman and they're really saying to you, yo, can you like hook me up with your best friend or hook me up with somebody because these dating apps ain't working for me. Truthfully, people are telling you what they're really feeling. People are telling you what's going on in their relationship. They're telling you that they're hurting and they're really feeling some type of way. Some people are telling you that they're being depressed. Some people are telling you they're dealing with anxiety. They're going through GIFs and stuff. When they're telling you, yo, check on your friend because they're not okay, what they're really saying to you is, please check on me. I'm not okay. I've been quarantined for a while. I lost my job. I got a lot going on. Please check on me. People are truly telling you what they really feeling and giving you the greatest view into their soul without even looking you in their eyes. But truthfully being told, we can't see it. Why we can't see it? It's not because we're not looking them in the eyes. It's not because we're not going to visit them. It's truthfully because we're using hard eyes. And hard eyes create a hard heart. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you? People, when I said I'm cutting through the BS, so why am I hitting you with these little sayings and stuff and these little myths? I said I was going to hit you with the mythical beings of looking through a person's soul. The truth is, a hard eye means this. Your heart is hard. You don't have empathy. You don't have empathy because truthfully, you're going through some things. You're feeling some things. You're going through some hurt. You're going through some pain. So truthfully, I can't look at you and feel bad because your relationship ain't working. Because guess what? Mine ain't working. Can't be mad at you because you can't sit here at empathy because you're broke. Because truthfully, I'm trying to figure out how to line my pockets up. So talk about cash apping you. I'm looking at you like cash app me. My heart is hardened, making my eyes hardened. So when I look at you, when I look at your posts, I can't see what you're feeling. I have truthfully turned off my beings in my way of feeling things. I turned off my emotions. Many of us have turned off our emotions. So when we see things, we can't react to it. I'm going somewhere with this, people. Don't worry, I'm going somewhere with this. We talk about all the social justice right now. The justice with police department and police brutality and all the killings and stuff. We talk about racism and all these things, and we see how people blame it on the media. And they look at the media and say, oh, the media are enhancing this. They're making it bigger than it is. They can't truly see what's really going on. They can't truly see the hurt that most people are feeling. Why can't they see the hurt? Despite seeing George Floyd being nailed on for over 8 minutes by police officers, he smirked into a camera. Why couldn't they see that hurt that we're feeling? Why they can't hear a mother's pain, a mother's cry, a black mother's cry? Why, after seeing all these kids being found through human trafficking, what was it, 123 kids found through human trafficking? Why does that not pull the strings of your heart when you see these things? It's truthfully because you don't see it. You don't see it because you got hard eyes. And those hard eyes go down to your heart, because we talked about eyes are windows to your soul. So you move those eyes, and with your view through the eyes, go straight down to your spirit, to your heart, making it harden. Your heart becomes hardened because your eyes are hard. Because your eyes are hard, your heart is hard. Because both of those are hard, your feelings are hard. You turn off your emotions. So when you see human trafficking, you're like, man, that's messed up. And then let me move to the other thing. Oh, look at this GIF right here. Ha ha ha. Look at this person right here talking about their relationship. Look at this fighting video where 12 people are jumping on one man or one girl. You move on to those things because your heart and your mind and your eyes are so hardened that you can't see that you don't have empathy or have the emotional ability to feel for anyone else, including yourself. And you wonder why your situation ain't changing. I know I hit you. I told you, people. I'm tired, so I gotta get straight to the point today. I'm gonna get straight with it today. You're looking at racism and you can't see racism in the fact that it exists because your heart is hardened. Your heart is hardened because your eyes are hardened. Your eyes are hardened because your heart is hardened. Your eyes are hardened because the window of your soul is truly clouded. Because you've been quarantined so long, you have not went outside, grabbed you a bottle of Windex and wiped those windows out. So you see it through dirt and grime. And you can't see the truth that black people are truly struggling, hurting out here. It is not just the media enhancing it and making it a big issue. This is a real thing that's been happening so long that Marvin Gaye was singing about it all the way back in the 70s. Oh, but you ain't hearing me though. We said we ain't talking about history, people. Your hearts is hard and you turn off your emotional being. That we don't see the true pain that many of our family members, loved ones are feeling. We have hard eyes. And we look at someone going through pain, struggle. A lot of times we reflect on ourselves and our truthful, hardened struggle, our hurt, our pain that we're going through. And the reality of the situation is we ignore the fact that we flipped the switch off that turned off all of our emotional being and our ability to feel anything for anyone else, including ourselves. That's why a lot of times we're sitting there suffering through these jobs we're suffering through. That's why we're suffering through these relationships we're suffering through. That's why we're sitting here suffering in silence. It ain't just that we're afraid to admit that we have a problem, because that's not the issue. We admit that we have an issue all the time. We get on social media and we get those Twitter fingers working and we start tweeting, we start Instagramming, we start Facebooking, we start TikToking, all the true emotions that we're feeling. The truth is, we telling people like, yo, hey, help me. I'm in the middle of the ocean drowning right now. Please throw me a life jacket, a raft, even reach out and reach and grab me. But truth is, nobody's hearing you. Nobody is seeing you. Despite they're sitting on a big yacht staring at you with the biggest binoculars that's known to man, they still can't see you. Why they can't see you? Because their eyes are so hard. Oh man, I know I'm hitting y'all hard today. I'm just giving y'all a lot. This is a lot to take in, right? Let me slow it down a little bit. I told you I'm tired, so I might be going a little fast. Let me slow it down a little bit, people. You ever lose your keys? You ever lose your keys in the morning, you're rushing to work, and you lose your keys, and it's, you know where you put them at the night before, because the night before you was prepared, it's Sunday, and now it's Monday, you gotta get to work, and Mondays is always a rush. You run around looking for your keys, people. Running around, you checking everywhere, checking on the pillows and everything. You high, you scrambling. Where's my keys? Where are my keys? I only got 20 minutes, I gotta get to work, I'm gonna be late. You're sitting there scrambling. The whole time your keys laying right there on the table. Where you always put them. Put them in the same spot every time, on the table. You looked on the table. Didn't see your keys. Looking in the refrigerator, looking in your children's toy box, looking at your old shoes, looking everywhere. Can't find your keys. Despite the fact that they're sitting right in front of you. There's an old saying for that. If it was a snake, it would bit you. Truthfully, if it was a snake, it would bit you. But it's not a snake, it's some keys. Why you couldn't find them keys when you rush around in the morning? Because you're looking with hard eyes, people. See, with softer eyes, you will be more calm. You'll be more collected. You're more in touch with your feelings, with your emotions. You slow yourself down a little bit. You're more relaxed when you look at it with soft eyes. And because you're looking at it with soft eyes, you're not sitting there focusing on the fact that you're going to be late. You're not focused on the fact that your boss is going to be mad at you. You're not going to be focused on the frustration that it's Monday, that you're going to a job that you hate, that doesn't truly understand, know your value. See, with soft eyes, you're focused on that this is just a stepping stone to a building block that's going to build my future, my dreams. That I'm not going to be late. I'm going to be on time because I know a different route to get to work. And because I looked at it with softer eyes, I found those keys a lot faster. I was able to get in my car, make it to work on time, with a lot less emotions. But see, it's similar to that when we're looking on people's social media. When we're looking at people's eyes, and they're revealing to us that they're hurt, their pain, the anguish, the anxiety, the frustration, the stress that they're feeling. See, when we look at it with softer eyes, we can see the truth behind those memes. We can see the truth behind those GIFs. See, the light switch is on. Our pupils just get a little bit smaller, but it helps us focus in a little bit more. So as we get closer and we look, we start to see that person's hurt. We start to see those black people who are screaming out Black Lives Matter, that they're truly hurting. They're truly scared. They're truly tired of not being heard. They're truly tired of not the media enhancing police brutality. They're tired of having a conversation with their children about how to protect themselves, their fathers, their mothers, their daughters, aunts, uncles, about how to protect themselves. They're tired of looking over their shoulder. They're tired of seeing people that look like them get beaten, get killed over nonsense crime, receiving corporal punishment for misdemeanors. They're tired of being judged. They're tired of being overlooked. And if you look at it with softer eyes, if you just take yourself down a little bit, if you step outside of the box that you're living in, that box that you created, that you built, pain, suffering, poverty, anxiety, then it revealed to you that the people that you love, that you like, they're of another race. They're hurting. They need your support. Not because they can't win the victory without you, because we're stronger together. And the only way to truly win this victory is through unity. But y'all, I'm going over your head a little bit because see, we got other people, right? We're talking about police brutality, people. We're talking about having softer eyes. And see, having softer eyes allow you to see how you can assist, how you can have empathy and feel and love someone, truly love someone. When you reveal those softer eyes, when your pupil gets smaller, because the light is on, revealing more of what's around you. But see, we got people like that. We got people who are sitting in the dark right now. And as we said, when you're in the dark, what happens? Your pupils expand, they get bigger. Ooh, but when you're in the dark, you feel like you woke, right? You see things like, yeah, man, I see what we need to do here. I see a change we need to make. So we're talking about social justice right now. We're gonna get to other things, relationships in a minute. But we're gonna stick on social justice real quick. People who have these hard eyes because they're sitting in the dark. They're looking through the window of the soul. And what they see is that we need to start a revolution. We need to start a new civil war to truly defend and fight back against police brutality. We need bloodshed. We need bloodshed to prove this point. We need to put fear in others so they can see the fear that we feeling. Because the truth is, an eye for an eye is how you gotta handle things. But Gandhi once said, eye for an eye makes the world blind. Think about that for a second, people. Talking about eyes and soul. Eye for an eye makes the world blind. But you got those out there with their bigger pupils because they're looking in the dark. You know, your pupils expand. Why do your pupils expand in the dark? Because try to look for the words, work with me here. It adapts. Your eyes are adapting to the dark to be able to reveal and to see things around it. Because see, there's no light to reveal or to illuminate the things around you. So your pupils are getting bigger to adapt to the darkness. So your eyes are hardening up. They're expanding. They're adapting to the darkness that you're living in. And see, when you adapt to the darkness that you're living in, it's also hardening your heart there. It's hardening your mind to think that, see, what we have to do to actually fight back and get justice for all these unarmed black people, the Breonna Taylors, the George Floyds, the Ahmaud Arbery's, and so on and so forth. The people who died. What we have to do is now we have to match bloodshed for bloodshed. But see, here's the issue with people calling for civil war. Here's the issue with people calling for bloodshed. You notice that the people who call for war are never the ones who are out there fighting the wars, never the ones actually spilling their own blood, never the ones out there firing the shots, and never are the ones answering to the true carnage, the hurt and pain that war, the destruction that war leaves. But you're looking through hard eyes, so you see that the only way to change this is through bloodshed. But if you turn on the lights and you see, once your eyes go from hard to soften, hear me out, watch this. Your eyes start to get softer because now you click on that light from the dark. What you see is the bodies are laying around from this war that you asked for, or the ones of family members and loved ones and the people you hold dearest. They are the ones that end up being the victims of this war that you call for. This bloodshed that you call for, become the victims of the people you love the most. But you ain't think about that, did you? When you turn on lights, you look down with your feet, you see your loved ones are the ones that shed the blood. They're the ones that followed your words into war and died based on your war. They died on your sword. Now, how you feel when your eyes got softer and revealed the truth? You got some people who sit here and say that marching, protesting will not fix these issues when we're talking about social justice. We're still talking about soft eyes, people. But see, these same people, once again, expanded. Their pupils expanded. They're still seeing in the dark. So they don't see no light to the end of this tunnel that we're going down right now. They don't see no end to this racism. They don't see no end to police brutality. They don't see no end to any of these things we're dealing with right now because it's been going on so long. You feel this will never happen in your time, your generation, or even your children's generation. But see, when you flick on that light, you start to see things. You see books laying around. You see books laying around about the bus boycott. We see books laying around, history books about how many of our ancestors sit at counters so that you can eat at that restaurant that you eat at now. They protest, got spit on, beaten, so that you have the civil rights that you have right now, the ability to vote right now. Right now was because the beatings, the protests that many others have seen. Now, maybe they didn't achieve or see some of these things in their time, and many of them did. We can't forget about the Rosa Parks, all the souls that were lost to fight for the freedoms that you have every day. So when you talk about protests won't work, truth is, all you need to do is turn on the lights so that your pupils just get a little bit smaller and your eyes just get a little softer. And then what will happen is your heart will then soften. Your mind will start to be clear as you see a picture more clear. That it does work. But it only works if we work in unity, if we work together, if we understand the true purpose of this battle, if we're truly organized, if we're truly marching for one purpose and not individual purposes. See, Martin Luther King, he went to jail. He went to jail, that's right, he was arrested multiple times. Rosa Parks was arrested. But see, they were arrested for you, for me, for us. For the fact that Obama was able to be president, for the fact that Kamala Harris is now Democratic nominee for vice president. See, he went to jail. These people went to jail for them reasons. For us to have the freedoms we have today. A lot of us go to jail for individual reasons. For reasons that only support us. Because we're denigrating the very community that we're fighting so hard to protect. We're destroying it. But see, soft eyes will see that these people, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, many of our ancestors seen things with softer eyes and even softer heart, that they revealed the truth through softer eyes to be able to say, hey, I'm going to fight for your future. Harriet Tubman fought, traveled thousands of miles to free other slaves, not just free herself. So to understand truthfully, sometimes we have to put ourselves aside to see how we can help others. We got to put our own self aside to truly help not only ourselves, but others. But the only way to do that is to soften our eyes to see the truth that the light reveals. To see into the eyes and soul of others. If there's people out there hurting that need us to march, that need us to protest, that need us to speak out, because if others didn't do it, then where would we be? Ask yourself that question. And I'm not just talking to black people right now. Let me talk to you right now, people. I'm talking to my Caucasian or white people out there right now, my Caucasian and white audience. Because see, I'm speaking to you too. Because there was people. There was Caucasian and white people who fought and died on civil rights. There's white people who fought and died sitting at those food counters to fight for the freedoms of others. They had soft eyes. There were white people who helped the Underground Railroad. There were white people who sit there and lost all of their money to help others achieve freedom. I'm telling you too, you have to look at your ancestors at the same time, not just the evil ones who caused a lot of this pain and anguish that lives today. You have to reveal the truth inside you. Soften your eyes, turn on the light so you can see truly how you can help achieve peace, joy, and happiness into this world. I'm telling you, people, instead of y'all getting on social media, sitting there fighting at each other, taking jabs at each other, you need to look into the eyes of the soul of people, because I'm telling you, there's some people out here hurt right now, man. I'm telling you, there's some people in some relationships right now, because we're going to move on from social justice. I'm going to leave you with that to think. There's some people out here hurt right now. They're dealing with some anxiety. They're dealing with some financial issues, and I get it. Right now, we're going through a pandemic, and a lot of us ain't got money to sit here and pay us out and to help others with. But what do you have? Sometimes a person just needs a kind word. Sometimes people need to know and for you to reveal that you're not alone, that you're not alone feeling fear, anxiety, stress. You're not alone dealing with weight issues. You're not alone dealing with colorism. You're not alone dealing with issues where people are judging you based on your religion and stuff. You're not alone on the way you're thinking. You're not alone on hating your job and wanting to build something. You're not alone on wanting to start your own business but feeling like no one's supporting you. You're not alone. And we need people to reveal this, that find the way to turn on lights to see what people are truly feeling and to be able to look at these people and say to them, yo, I know like that dude that you went on a date with, because we got some older people, some old aunties, uncles, they go on these dates, they get in their latter years, they try to find some love, first, second marriage didn't work, they're trying it again. And they get on social media, and through GIFs and through memes, they're talking about it. They're talking about how they feel. Because they ain't going to say it to you. They're not going to reveal the eyes to their soul to you. The mystical parts of their soul. So what they're doing is they get on social media, they write up these GIFs, they put up these memes and stuff talking about, how this dude, man, these older dudes, they're not ready to mature yet. They went on a date with somebody, and, with the date, the guy asked the woman out for the date, or, he said to her, yeah, so, the bill comes, so, yeah, you bought the Cobb salad, and you got the extra chicken, which was $3.99 extra, and you ordered a refill on that drink, even though there's no free refill. So you owe $31.99, and I owe $15.99 because, see, I got the chicken tenders and fries, and I drank water, and I got the lemon in water, remember? So the woman looked like, what the hell? Like, what kind of dude am I dating here? And she go on the social media because she's starting to think, because she kissed 1, 2, maybe 3 frogs, they're all men are frogs, and she's hurting. She's hurting right now. She's getting in her latter years. She's getting older. She's probably 50, mid to late 50s. She's getting in her latter years. She ain't got much time. She wants to experience some love. She wants to enjoy her happiness, travel. She worked all her life. And she's experiencing these dudes that ain't crap. And right now, her eyes are getting hard. She's been traveling in the dark a lot. Her pupils are getting wider. Her eyes are getting hard, and now her heart is getting hardened. So when that good guy comes along, the guy that tells her, yo, man, go ahead and order extra chicken, man. Oh, there's no free refills on that drink, don't even worry about it. I got you. The guy is going to sit there and send her flowers. Send her that good morning text. He's going to just stop by her job and pop up at her job with lunch. Just because. The guy that opens her door up for, he's out there. But she can't see it. She can't see it. A lot of my younger ladies out here, younger women, they can't see it. They can't see that guy exists no more. They bought into the idea that chivalry doesn't exist no more because their eyes has been so hardened so long. They've been traveling dark so long. Their heart has been hardened. And what they've done is they can't talk to you about it. They're not going to say it to you. They reveal a vulnerability about themselves that they don't want to reveal to you. So what they do is they go to social media. And they're that person swimming in the ocean, screaming, help! Help! Please, throw me a life jacket. Help me. I'm drowning here. I can't find a good man. They need you to tell it. I know your journey hasn't gone quite how you want it to. I know you kissed a few frogs. But if you watch some Disney movies, Because we all that have kids, we all watch those Disney movies, the Cinderellas, Sleeping Beauties, Snow Whites. We all know that in the midst of these journeys, that they all go through some hardships, some trying times. But at the end of it, there's always that happily ever after. Because see, you can't truly appreciate the journey or appreciate the ending if you can't appreciate the hardships of the journey. And sometimes what it does is those hardships are not meant to harden your hearts or harden your eyes. It's truthfully meant for you to reveal the appreciation deep inside you, to soften your eyes so that you appreciate what you now have, but also so you can reach back and you can look into others and have empathy for when they're going through a journey, so that you can have wisdom to speak life into them, to tell them like, yo, I know what you're going through. I know how you feel. I know exactly how you feel because I was there one day. I was 60 years old thinking, man, I ain't gonna never find a good man. Or I ain't gonna never find a good woman. But then that right person, when I kept my heart softened, I kept my lights on, when I kept empathy for not only other people, but for myself, it opened me up to that right person. When they came along, I could see them clearly. I could see their purpose. I could see right through the windows of their soul because I used some Windex to wipe off the windows to make sure it was clear. So I seen that they had love for me. They had compassion for me. It allowed me to open myself up to receive love. So many of us need that. We need someone to talk to us and just pull us aside and say, I get it that you're putting them posts up there that you hate men and men ain't shit. Pardon my French, but men ain't shit. I see them posts that you're talking about how women are all the thoughts and hoes are winning, but see, they're not. See, you sometimes through the journey, you got to go through and you got to weave through some of the bad things to finally find your king or queen. But sometimes we also need that person along the way to help us out. Snow White had the 7 dwarfs. You know what I mean? She had the 7 dwarfs. She had 7 dudes right there with her telling like, yo, they wasn't there trying to date her. They wasn't there trying to, get a date, trying to get a little, one night stand on Netflix and chill. They was there to help her like, yo, keep her encouraged, keep her right. To let her know that, you know what, that dude, you're going to find it. Cinderella had her fairy godmom that came up like, yo, everything will be all right. I'm going to give you a glass slipper. I'm going to give you this fly dress because that prince, he's going to find you. Don't forget to leave that slipper so he knows that you want to be seen again. See, you need that support. But in order to have that support, you got to get past the hardening of your eyes. You got to turn on the lights so you can see and reveal all the things around you. How can you clean your house? How can you clean yourself up? How can you change the things when you can't see what's around you? You sitting over there tripping over your past mistakes. Why? Because it's still dark in your room. You can't see your past mistakes still laying on the floor instead of laying in the trash can. If you turn on the lights, soften your eyes, you can see, oh, yo, I got a past mistake sitting in front of me. Let me pick that up. Let me throw that in the trash can so I ain't tripping over it on the way to my destiny, on the way to my happily ever after. I'm trying to talk to you, people. Open your eyes, soften your eyes, turn on lights so your pupils can get a little bit smaller so they can focus in on what's important to you. Have empathy for those people you see on social media, for those friends, those loved ones that you see that's crying out for help right now, that's crying out for you to support them, to show them that they have someone in their corner, that they're not dealing with whatever pain, anxiety, or stress they're dealing with alone. Tell them, I understand you hate your job. I understand, your boss is a prick. I understand they always make you work overtime. I understand they always calling you on your day off. I understand this is not where you want to be, but trust me, through experiences, through having empathy, I'm going to support you and let you know you're not alone on the struggle and understand your journey is leading to you somewhere great. I understand that you don't think this job is taking you somewhere, but there's light at the end of this tunnel. And that you keep focusing, this stumbling stone that you think it is can be turned into a building block. And soon you can build a spot. You can build your own building that you live, work in, and that you employ others and establish happiness and peace for others. A place where people can go and come to work and be happy. You have the ability to build that once you turn that stumbling rock into a building block. I'm just trying to talk to you people. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm trying to soften your eyes so you can see. Turn on lights. Unharden them eyes. Soften up your heart so you can see the truth that lies in front of you. Reveal yourself, people. I understand that most of us think that racism is not going to go away. That some people are sitting here saying it doesn't exist. Turn on the lights so you can see that racism that lies all around you. The people who don't believe racism exists, that don't think they're exempt from racism based on their income or where they live. Turn on the lights so you can see that racism is staring you dead in your eyes right now, staring at your soul and laughing at you because you don't believe it exists. Turn on the lights to reveal those bully monsters don't truly exist. Turn on the lights to the people who think that there's there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Trust me, that light exists. All you gotta do is flick it on. You waiting to find it when it's sitting right there. Hit the switch, turn on lights, your eyes get softened, and you will see the end to racism is coming. The end to police brutality is coming. Change is going to come in your life, and it's going to come in your lifetime if you truly believe and work towards it. My name's Alan the Great. I want to thank you for joining me for another episode of the Past to Present podcast. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please, people, I need to hear from you. I enjoy the conversations we've been having. I love that y'all been reaching out to me. You can hit me up. Facebook, Past Present. Instagram, Alan the Great. And until next time I talk to you people, you know the routine. Stay safe. Most importantly, stay tuned. Keep your lights on. Stay woke. Soften your heart. Soften your mind, your spirit, and you'll see. Have empathy for others. Because I love you. And you love you. God loves you. Peace and love. Stay tuned. Peace.